Hey Scorpio, and welcome to your September 10th through the 17th, 2020 love reading. I strongly encourage you to check out your opposing sign of Taurus, as you may find more relevant information there. If you'd like to have a personal reading done with me, my information is provided below in the description box, and I'd be more than happy to help you. All right, Scorpio, so some of the things that I was picking up on was that you may be trying to disconnect or leave a connection. Remind you, these messages could go vice versa, and this could be what your person is attempting to do. But it feels as though like you're starting to sprout a new connection with somebody else, but they're not moving as quickly as, like, let's say, the previous person. So it seems like the previous person you were with kind of love bombed you, did that whole narcissist cycle with you, and is now awfully quiet. But get ready, because the bad side of the storm is ready to hit. It's like, I feel like there is a lot of cultivation in between turning people on each other, like, could be like in contact with your family or your friends, even your prospective love interests, and they're causing issues. They're like, every person they talk to, the story changes. So I believe that this has been causing some kind of, sorry, I'm just knocking my cat now. Every time, my goodness, you start to make a connection with this new person, possibly, even if you haven't met this new person, they're coming in shortly. I do feel like it's either an air or an earth sign, so air would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, earth being Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be a Pisces too. But I feel like every time you start getting closer to this new person, it's like the old person that you're trying to sever ties with, cut cords with, however you want to describe it, all of a sudden has some kind of dramatic issue, and it almost makes you paranoid of this new connection. Like, all of a sudden your past person needs you for something, or is trying to guilt trip you, but in a passive aggressive way. So it's like guilting you without being straightforward about guilting you. So some of the songs that came through when the new person's energy was coming up was like, put it on you, make you want to marry me. So Scorpio, you did something good. It does seem like alright, so I'll just read them off to you. Put it on you, make you want to marry me. I know you see it. Any, miny, miny, mo. That boy is mine. So there may be somebody fighting over you, whether it be boy or girl. Somebody is definitely grooming other people, or getting them set up in a position where they want them. So then I got you where I want you, now I'm going to eat you. So then the song, I'm weak because I believed you, mad because I loved you, stop to think that maybe you'd learn to appreciate me, but you ain't never gonna change. Then I heard Latino, why do you hurt me, leave me and desert me? Cajun Spice, baby mama, ripe, so things are ready to harvest, or close to being ready. I do feel like there's something significant happening around the 25th or the 26th of the month. Passive aggressive, Baskin Robbins, yum. I don't even think those go together, but I'm not sure. Might. Ramsey, Aries, so somebody may be very critical of another person. Frida, fretting, Jetta, Camille, just keep swimming. Alright, so every time you're about ready, anytime there's something birthed, there is pain and sacrifice beforehand. So if you feel like your life is kind of spiraling out of control and you keep running into one dead end after another, or one ending after another, just know that, when you hit rock bottom, when you think it's at its worst, is when you give that birth to something new. Clarice. Larry King Live. So there may be somebody with the name Larry or King associated with it, or someone is watching another person's creation. So maybe you or the person you're interested in is in the public eye somehow. Larceny, segue, tripped up by their own big clumsy feet. So somebody may have been telling you one thing and then turned around and said something else out of spontaneity. And so then it was just like they kind of tattled on themselves. Probably because I need to argue or be right about everything. I know I'm saying that they did this. They may have done this. It may be happening now, or it could be something that's coming in the near future. Bill Guy, the science guy. So somebody is trying all sorts of different equations, trying to figure out a formula to, I believe, like manipulate you again. So that would be the past person. And then I heard honk 3 times. Like there's some kind of code. Maybe this past person or somebody's hiding another contact or visitor. And they have like code terms. And then I'm, like knock 3 times. And then I heard Roxanne. She think I'm a playa. She think I'm a hustler. People are stalking through other means than you would figure, so you may have this person blocked, but they have found a way around that and continue to stalk you. And then sex with you is like, that's hot. Little rascals, alfalfa, pedigree, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Cancer. Hot and drunk, in the kitchen, mama rolling that body, got every man in here wishing I'm sprung. Locked up, they won't let me out. Answer that number you think is a telemarketer. There may have been something like car sex, or there will be. Somebody makes another person nervous. It's like they finally got what they wanted, and now it's just like their mind is just still blown away by the event. Maybe you'd been friends for a long time, and then things took a turn for something more than just friends. And, you put it on them, make them want to marry you. Everything's going to be all right. Lagoon life. I've got you, babe. Write this down just in case you forget. I love you and I don't want you to leave. Pixels or pixies, fairy dust, Roman Empire, chocolate factory, rose gold, canola oil, brandy, coke and rum, vodka, laryngitis. So you say you have laryngitis, but you can't text though. So yeah, it also feels like somebody may have disconnected briefly because they didn't think things would ever get more serious in between you and them, and maybe they'd been trying for a long time, and they may have made a connection elsewhere, like, kind of settling for less kind of deal, and they feel like, okay, well, now I know for sure it's going that way, because maybe possibly you shared an experience, and they feel like, well, shoot, now I've got to clean up this thing over here so I can come correct to this relationship. So it's not malicious. That person was already there, and then you just sprung it on them. Now they're sprung. I'm hearing Sherry. All right, so the first Lenormand card we have is the Rider. Barracuda. And then we have the Child, sorry. And the Sun. You may receive a message or a visitor, and it's going to be a new beginning. Some kind of new beginning or information about a new beginning becoming successful. The Mice. You may be impatiently waiting on communication or some kind of news. And it may be making you feel like nervous, like a teenager again, like a child. Like, you got that innocent crush again, or they do with you. Then I heard paranoia or paranormal activity. The Star, it does look like the news is coming through, or the communication is coming through in the near future. And it is going to lead to long-term success and connection. I'll clarify with tarot after the Lenormand. All right, then we got the Sun again. So there's going to be some kind of clear up of something that was causing anxiety, and there's going to be a sudden lucky, like, breakthrough in a reunion or getting together. It's like going to come through maybe at the last minute. But then there is the snake. So somebody may be dealing with somebody who's like a snake, or somebody may be kind of a liar or backbiting, have a foul mouth. But I'm seeing it more as maybe you or the person who's waiting on the communication just having like the devil on their shoulder and like whispering in their ear, like, oh, remember this time it happened this one time with this other person. So be careful of your thoughts. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to clarify with regular tarot now. Clarify the writer. Who's the writer? That is way too many. Okay. We have a fire sign, the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Maybe coming in with some kind of information, or somebody is taking action. But is unclear about whether or not they can form a new beginning. Could have a Pisces here or a Cancer. Somebody's going to be clear of somebody else's options, that maybe that somebody has an option, or somebody is going to become aware that somebody has moved on and possibly gotten into a new commitment. Yeah, and like literally, like I've moved on, like I live with new people. It's like this person may have been keeping the wool over their own eyes. But I feel like once they become aware of, I don't know where that went. I feel like as soon as they become aware of you, like what you got going on, they are going to act indifferent or act like a spoiled brat is what I'm hearing. Like, I'm not going to talk to you anymore, or, withhold things from you, things that you need, just playing really bratty, childish games. Like, right now it seems like they are being kind and nice and acting like, no, that doesn't bother me, I'm cool with that. It's an act. They're like trying to pull you back in, so don't let them do that. Like, they might even buy you a couple gifts or something. But, like, the gifts coming in from this new person, like, this person can't hold it matched to this new person. Yeah, it does seem like somebody's going to become defensive towards you, Scorpio, because we have you showing up. And then, yeah, it's like somebody's just waiting to hear whether or not their intuition about another person having options is correct. Definitely could be dealing with a Pisces here and an Aquarius. There is going to be a truth or some kind of communication that is logical that comes through that's going to possibly have to do with a Aries person or somebody taking control of the situation. Like, what am I doing? And they may be having difficulties with the vehicle or getting a new vehicle of sorts. Alright, so I'm just going to grab a few of these cards. Show us what's going on for Scorpio in this coming week in love and romance. The House. A pleasant letter. The Good Lady. And the Rich Girl. So you may receive some good news from a friend wanting to visit, or there's going to be a pleasant letter that assists you in understanding the situation. There is a gift of money or something of value after you've been down on your luck, it seems like. You may end up dealing with somebody that's in the military or some honorary position. Could be like a prison guard, a police officer. It might be their occupation. Or they could be somebody who is currently going through a separation or a divorce, or somebody who may have withheld this from you because they never thought you'd actually like them like that, and then you put it on them. Now they want to marry you. What are you doing, Scorpio? Can't give it to them that good. Yeah, we got the Lovers, Gemini card, the Page of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Seven of Wands. So whatever you've done, it has caused this person to go inwards and reflect, and they've decided they want you. And it does seem like they're going to have some kind of honest communication with you about some kind of other involvement they have. And it could be that they still share financial responsibilities, something that simple. Maybe they have children and they have child support obligations and they're embarrassed about it. I'm not sure, but it does seem like they're going to be honest with you, and maybe they've been extra quiet because they are scared to tell you about it because they're afraid that I got a cat perched up behind me. Hi, kitty. Like, they're afraid of what you may feel about them or think about them. Maybe somebody's got some ADHD. Squirrel. It does look like somebody, if it does come out that, and you don't feel, it's like one of those things, maybe you even never got to that point of knowing when it was appropriate to share that kind of information, maybe it was just never talked about, and once you guys became connected at a certain level, it's like, well, now how do I talk about it now? She's going to think I'm a liar, he's going to think I'm a liar, but like, they haven't had feelings for this person for a long time. Maybe they just, feel obligated to continue to help take care of them while they transition out of being codependent upon them or something of that sort. All right, Scorpio. Well, that's what I have for you this week. I hope I was able to resonate with at least one person. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, that information is provided below in the description box, and I'd be more than happy to help you. Have a great week, and I'll see you next week, Scorpio. Bye.